you remember I interviewed you in 2015 at the NBC Junket?
That's right. How are you?
I wanted to ask you, what you used to drive in 2015, and what do you drive now?
In 2015, I drove a 2014 silver Jeep Patriot, and right now I drive that same 2014 Jeep Patriot. I got busted headlight. I got scrapes on the side of it. You know, it's like the second that you get a new car, you're going to ding it. So I'm like, I'm just going to drive this thing into the ground.
You are my favorite person from now on.
I love it.
I hear that you want to have your sister, like, you know, to know the sister, but if you can cast someone, who will you cast?
Great question. Ooh, that's tough. I would have said Chrissy Metz, but we've already had her on the show now, so she's kind of out of the running to be Dina's sister, which is really a travesty. Oh, man. You know, I want to say someone like Molly Shannon. I love Molly Shannon, and she's so funny. I feel like it would be really funny to have that kind of dynamic with her. I'm also on a hard campaign right now trying to get Mark Hamill to play my dad on the show. So, listen, I'll take whoever I can for the sister if I can get Mark Hamill to play my dad.
Well, my last thing.
Yeah.
I want to hear your Spanish.
Oh no. See, I used to date someone who was from the Dominican, and so I only really know the bad stuff. Like, it was like, coño. It was always like, yeah, right? And I'm muñeca, coño muñeca. Like, these are the things he would yell at me. Those are only the things I remember. You know what I mean?
Gracias.
Gracias.
Adios.
Adios. I tried.
Remember I met your dad?
I do remember you.
It was so random that I met him like a month after I interviewed you.
Wait, where did you meet him?
At the veterans event.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
was like, I know you. And I'm like, no. And then he told me his daughter was an actress. And it turns out he watched the interview.
That sounds right.
How do you feel from 2015 when you started and now today that the show is such amazing and you are just great on it?
Oh, thank you. It feels great. It feels like we were working and working and working, and like now I feel like we really have something to show of it, our body of work, you know, and it just feels good to be able to say that. Like, yeah, we're on our 5th season. Like, it really speaks to the success of the show. So, yeah, it feels good.
And how do you feel that, because Cheyenne is such a great image for teenagers, even though she's a little crazy, but at the same time she has some values there.
Yeah, I think, you know, she's opinionated, she's fun-loving, she's hardworking, she's a mom. Yeah, she's a lot of things.
I know, right?
Yeah, she's not perfect, so.
Well, my last thing, you know, I want to hear your Spanish.
Oh, sí?
Gracias.
Okay.
Hey, un saludo a mi papá.
Un
Like,
saludo
hello to
a
my
mi...
dad.
Oh, un saludo a mi papá.
Adios.
Okay, adios.
Wait, you
What
can
up?
walk?
I can walk.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness.
How does that have influenced your character, like not being able to walk during the show?
Well, surprisingly, I've really just sort of been like, you know what, Garrett uses a wheelchair, but I don't really try to change too much about what my performance would be if I didn't use a wheelchair on the show. Because I feel like, you know, Garrett is, you know, himself, he has his personality, and the fact that he uses a wheelchair is only one small aspect about him.
Well, we love him.
Oh, good.
And my last thing, because I'm from Mexico, I want to hear your Spanish.
You want to hear me speak some Spanish? Okay, hola.
At least
¿Cómo estás?
nube 9. Cloud 9?
Nueve.
Muy bien.
Es muy bueno.
Gracias.
I don't know. I almost started speaking Dutch, so.
I just want to talk about your experience as a director in the show.
Oh,
How was it?
It was wonderful. I had a great time.
And what was the biggest challenge?
I think initially being in front of the camera and directing at the same time was hard. I've done it 3 times now, so each time it gets a little bit easier. But, you know, the more I do it, the more fun I have, the more confidence I have as a director, following my instincts. And, you know, this cast is so amazing. Our writers are so amazing. It's a real well-oiled machine. So, you know, it's hard to fail, but I've had a really amazing time doing it.
It was amazing. My last thing, I want to hear your Spanish.
Oh, ok, ¿qué quieres oír?
Lo bonito que lo hablas.
Oh, pues, hola, hablo español.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Adiós. Yes. So I am so proud of you. How do you feel?
We've come a long way. I'm proud of the show. I'm really happy to be here.
And I wanted to ask you, how does the show has evolved from your original idea?
God, every show, I mean, the characters become more dimensional and, I don't know, it's just become deeper and more grounded. I think a lot of shows become more broad, but we've sort of found a core that we stuck with more over time. It's still a pretty good version of what I was originally contemplating, I think.
It is amazing, and I feel that all these people is my family because I've been watching them since 2015. So thank you for doing that for us. And well, you know my last thing. I want to hear your Spanish.
My Spanish?
Yes.
Oh, God, I wish my daughter were here. She knows more than me. El español. No, I can do French? No.
Yes, do French.
Okay, bonsoir. Nope, I can't do any languages. Sorry.
Gracias.
Okay. Gracias.
Yes.
Gracias. Adios.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Hi guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, find me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and all that. Oh, and don't forget to watch Superstore. It's on NBC. It's an amazing show, I promise. If you haven't seen it, you're gonna love it. And if you're a big fan, let me know in the comments. Adios.